rushing away classic car here. You know, things go through change, and just because things of yesteryear are cherished and everything and they have value, that doesn't mean that we're going to necessarily use it. Just talking today basically on kind of what's going on in Wall Street. Wall Street demonstrations are kind of a good thing to see. I mean, some people are actually getting pissed off and actually starting to do something about it. That's pretty good. It's always good when the slaves try to kick off the oppressors. But it seems to me, and I've seen a couple interviews of a couple different people and commenting on it and such, and it's just really interesting that there is no unified message being put out. There is no spokesperson. I mean, it's really kind of cool because it's kind of anarchic. You know, they're creating anarchy there, and they're getting attention, and that's fucking awesome. But if they really are upset with the way things are going, it seems to me that the way to hurt Wall Street would be to hurt Wall Street's profits. I don't think making a scene in the streets necessarily is going to hurt, you know, any of the big Wall Street firms' profits. And that's where you need to hurt them. You got to hurt them in the profit book. You know, you can have all the demonstrations you want, but you know, until you hurt their profits, they're not going to do anything. You know, and so I don't know. It would just seem to me that if we came together and actually did things to actually hurt, you know, the corporates, like boycotting them, taking our money out of their banks so they can't take and use our money against us. I mean, if we just leave them alone, they will wither and die. You know, and that's part of the problem with the banks right now. Is there isn't a lot of employment, and there isn't a lot of opportunity out there. There's not a lot of commerce. So, you know, what the cash flows that the banks used to have, you know, in receipts and stuff when our economy was going 5 years ago, they don't have those receipts anymore to call as reserves, you know, and that's why they are reluctant to lend. It has nothing to do with losses or anything. Check out some of my other videos on fractional reserve banking. It's impossible for a bank to lose money. The only thing that banks lose is confidence and their ability to pay the other crooked bankers off, you know? And that's what's happening with the debt crisis in Europe. You've got all these little central banks of these sovereign nations fighting over who's going to get paid first in a fucking bankruptcy proceeding, you know. And now they're trying to figure out some kind of scam so they're all going to get paid, but you know, nobody's going to get paid because it's a totally corrupt, bankrupt freaking system. You know, there's no way that you know, there's going to be any reform out of this. I mean, the only way we're going to get reform is if we take away the bank's ability to create money from nothing. There's no other solution. There's no other reform. Anything else is mental masturbation, and it will not be effective. Anyway, that's just what I got to say about what's going on in Wall Street, the bankers today. Y'all have a great day.